favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Right. Single.
A quick pass to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to pass. A strike downfield. That's the 20. He's got space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. He's got it up to 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a
touchdown Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Valdez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll try the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Morton. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Now the pitch. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bray. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morton. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough for here.
Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys now. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Henderson. Caught over the middle, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got his man quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is flowing. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The option look. He'll toss it. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick completion to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tag.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. Plenty
of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After run, now throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Black 18. Set. Social. Check. White 90.
Wants to fire on second down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Blue 82, Monster Indies. 82. White 19, Rocky switch. White.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Eakin. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He leaves it with his back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way.
There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Under fire. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
First down, West Virginia. All right, let's get it. Quick.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
27, Texas Tech, 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll do it himself on the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Willis.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Now facing a 4th and long. Quarterback takes a knee.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll run the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
42 Spider. Oh, it's reversed. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
West Virginia.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game.